If you were unsuccessful, you're looking at 99 years or life sentence. Or I will deny.
We broke this man. Society. If the court would
I would stand on the table with a sign that says, "Bring back the salad."
What you just watched, that was a life hanging in the balance. A 99-year threat, a confession that the system broke a man, and then, out of nowhere, a joke about lobster salad. It's jarring, but there's a deep reason for the chaos you're about to see. This is the state versus Clinton-Dixon. On the surface, it's a sentencing, but it's really a high-stakes gamble. Clinton's attorney, Robert Featherston, admits the system broke his client, yet the judge is issuing a brutal ultimatum: take 6 years in prison now or a 10-year probation, where one single slip-up leads to life behind bars. Can a man who started using meth at age 11 navigate the narrowest path to freedom? If you want to understand courtroom psychology and how the legal system balances mercy with absolute control, hit subscribe. Let's go back to the moment the ultimatum was delivered.
We're back on the record in 2024 CR 012476, State versus Clinton-Dixon. Can I have parties announced?
Robert Featherston representing Mr. Dixon.
And you're Mr. Dixon, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Dixon, I've had a chance to hear hear testimony from all parties. And what I can tell you all, my issues and what I'm going to do, and I'm going to give you two choices. There are no other choices. Don't ask me for any other choice because these are your only two choices. Number one, someone who has child protective services history, the abuse that he's had from his family. That's why he was in CPS care. And I understand that CPS workers are overworked, underpaid, and they don't have time to go out and visit everybody, but their jobs are so important because a child could die if they don't do certain things, right? And then I understand that when he is 15 years old, he's certified as an adult. And that's a person who's certified as adult, sent to prison for 15 years. And all that entails, and I keep telling people, prison, it would be so great if you go to prison and everybody left you alone. Everybody's there to be rehabilitated, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes inmates get killed by other inmates in prison. Sometimes inmates get raped by other inmates in prison. And sometimes when all of this happens, nobody wants to talk because they'll be labeled a snitch and they're still in the same environment that they're in. So I'm taking all of that into consideration. So these are your choices. Don't ask me for any other choice because there's no other choice for you. One, I'll grant your application for deferred adjudication. And let me just tell you why I would grant that. With a deferred adjudication, which I've already told you and I've told your attorney before, if you were unsuccessful, you're looking at 99 years or life sentence. Or I will deny your application and I will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. And what I can tell you is I will be following the recommendations that are in the evaluation, which is saying that he is to go to Safe P. And when he is released from Safe P, he's going to be on full GPS unless he shows the court that he has employment, and that GPS will be there to protect the community. And we will see about his receiving mental health treatment evaluations to see if DDRF is appropriate for him or not. But either way, he's either going to be doing the time at the prison, which you can do that, or you'll be on deferred adjudication. Do you need to speak to your attorney about that?
To take the probation.
All right. Thank you, State.
Of course, yes.
Okay. And State, is there any restitution that is owed?
Judge, not to my knowledge, but I would have to talk to the thing, but.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll also set it for a restitution hearing in 30 days. Can I have a 30-day hearing for restitution?
March 16th.
All right, March 16th, that'll be the restitution hearing. So the court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Follow the TAP recommendation of SafeP. So he's to remain in custody until transferred to SafeP. In probation, see maybe if felony drug court would accept him, because I see the cocaine use and meth use started at 11. So we will do that in a referral to felony drug court in custody. And if we can do the MHI for him as well. There's to be proof of employment within 60 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No residing in households with minors. Take in consideration 2025 CR 001601, 2025 CC 014159. There's a $2,000 fine that would be probated. There's going to be 300 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require daily sober support meetings. I think he's going to need a lot of structure.
He is, Judge.
And there'll be an hour deducted for every sober support meeting completed from his community service restitution hours. And there's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, and then upon release, there's going to be full GPS, waive fees, and that will be until further notice. And probation with regards to the GPS, of course, if he has employment or he has to report, he's allowed to do that. Probation, is there anything else?
Sorry, the mental health well, you said upon release, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put on my glasses so I can hear. Yes,
The mental health caseload upon release.
yes.
Okay, nothing else said.
Thank you.
And Judge, we would also ask for a no contact order be in place with the,
All right, there's to be no contact with the complainant.
and also with the arrest.
Yes. Let me find that. And with, let me see the location in here. Oh, that's 7150 San Pedro Avenue, 78216. And Mr. Dixon, how far did you go in school? All right, so you're gonna need to obtain your GED or some type of trade certification, something to help him with his employment abilities.
May I address the court, Your Honor?
Yes.
Judge, his reading level is at 3rd grade.
Okay.
He does need to work on his GED. If that program is available while he's in custody, I'd recommend that the court consider adding that as a condition.
Okay.
Judge, we broke this man.
Mhm.
Society broke it. If the court would consider a very high form of supervision for him.
Yes.
Also, the court might consider maybe monthly or bi-monthly status checks with the court to find out where he's going.
All right. And will you remain on the case?
I will, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Abrams, upon his release from Safe P or felony, if he's in felony drug court, they're going to keep very good track of him. If he's not in felony drug court, then what I'll do, and I've done this before, where have them come in every 3 weeks and we lessen it the better that they do. But no, I would appreciate it if you would stay on it because I do not have the capacity to keep track of every case, but we can, if we're able to set it for status updates, then I will do it. We've done it before.
Appreciate that, Your Honor. If he does get transferred to drug court, maybe that won't be necessary.
Mhm.
However, I'm certainly willing to go to drug court for status conferences also.
Oh, yes, if you would do that, and if you would get in touch with a felony drug court to let them know what his issues are, and they have a dual diagnosis and they'll address all of those issues.
Thank you.
All right, and so then we are coming back on, what day was that for was it March? All right, so we're coming back on March 16th to see if there's any restitution. All right, is there anything else?
I thank the court for its time.
All right, did you review the documented, I'm sorry, is there anything else that you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, so this is what I can tell you about obtaining the GED. I teach at UTSA, right? And I try to give them tests that are part of their skill set. So sometimes it's multiple choice, sometimes it's essays, sometimes it's true false. I understand that sometimes people are not good test takers. So whether or not they successfully complete the GED, it really doesn't tell what they know. So if there is an issue with your completing the GED, your attorney will let us know. That's why I said GED or some type of trade school certification, because you need to work on your employment ability or ability to obtain employment, okay? All right, did you review the document titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am, that I cannot appeal the decision.
No, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful in probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, you need to let your probation officer know about it. Mr. Featherston is going to continue to stay on your case. If you feel they're not addressing it, you or Mr. Featherston can come back and address it with the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and we're off the record. Here's the thing. Tattoos. No more face tattoos. And the reason why is because people are like books, right? And when I go into the bookstore and I'm looking at the books, the first thing that attracts me is the cover, because you're like, that's an interesting cover. And then you'll open up and read it. Well, sometimes for employment, when they see face tattoos, they think this is a book I don't want to read. So they don't even really consider you for employment. So stop the face tattoos. All right. And then at some point in your life, I understand you had bad parents, maybe Child Protective Service didn't do what they needed to do. Bad things happen in prison. But at some point, your decisions, they're going to start being 100% your decisions. You can't keep, saying, I'm doing this because this happened to me or that happened to me. And I'm giving you all the tools that I have available to help you become who you were always meant to be. All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
My uncle said he seen you at Papado's not too long ago.
All right. Let me just tell you, crab fingers at Papado's, great. I really wish they would bring back the lobster salad. They told me their owner went to Greece and came back with this different salad. I'm like, bring back the lobster salad. If I was like Norma Ray, I would stand on the table with a sign that says, bring back the salad. Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
The call is made. Clinton Dixon avoids immediate prison, but one mistake now means 99 years. But here's the question. Given how the system broke him, is it fair to expect perfection now? Comment below, Team Mercy or Team Accountability. Can someone with his history truly succeed under this much pressure? If this case got you thinking about justice, hit like. Share this with anyone who loves a complex courtroom debate.